But at last we understand the nature of our adversary. And if there are no further calamities, neither will there be rejoinings, meaning Zodiac will never regain his full strength.
Isn't it interesting that we stopped that happening at exactly halfway through? Right? We're in the 7th astral era, I think. So, I guess that would mean Hydaelyn and Zodiac are both at equal strength. Is that how that works?
Why don't you go on without me? There's something I need to look into.
Listen, if it's about those rampaging griffins, I'm sorry we let one get away, but Alysae, you need to let it fucking go already. Jeez, it was a level 50 fate.
I was hoping you might join me. Don't worry if not, though. I won't hold it against you if you'd rather attend a stuffy meeting.
Kinda sounds like you'd hold it against me, Alysae.
I'm sure they would be glad of your company. Pray, enjoy your time together with your hero.
Alright, don't say it like that.
No. That's not... I mean, I simply thought my knowledge might be of some use.
Grahad definitely has a crush on Tamaris, but then so does Alysae, and so does pretty much everyone except Thancred and Ishtola at this point, I think. There's no way it's password. Thank you, Archive Node. The Fiend Sephiroth. We haven't come across that one yet, Owen. He's supposed to have one wing, if I know my Sephiroth.
Oh, I'm so glad to see you all. Delighted, happy, glad.
Gaboo!
He's fixed.
There she took on the name of Matoya and won the respect of all the children of the forest.
Oh dear. You just had to blab about her taking on the name Matoya. She's gonna kill you, Alphanot. What a dummy. I just realised why they're called Porksies. It's because they're pork pixies. Whoa, look at this place. This place fucking rules. Rainbow coloured magma, why has no one else thought of that?
Newborns are wont to be difficult. Show who's in charge.
Kick the baby. Kick the baby. Hey Tamaris, maybe you can lend a hand this time, buddy. Nope, we're just gonna watch. Even though we have way more ether than anyone here. Bit rude, to be honest. Are you finally making peace with a Sahagin? Proud of you. Sorry I called you fucking what's-her-face, Theresa May. I was watching back that video, that first video I did, and Theresa May hasn't been relevant in so long that when I did that hard cut to Theresa May talking about how hard the year had been, it literally took me off guard, my own joke. Oh, tell me we're not going off on a pirate adventure. No, I don't like fucking Admiral themes. They bore me to tears. I live in a coastal city, okay? I deal with this shit. I mean, I don't deal with pirates, but you know what I mean. I see it everywhere I go. Oh, what if... sorry, got a bit excited. What if, after Endwalker, and I have absolutely no reason to believe this is true, I mean, they hinted that we'd be wrapping up the story of this star, so I assume we're going to a new star. What if we go to the Dragon Star? Or what if we go to where Midgard Sorma came from? So this shouldn't bother me. I'm by no means an expert in geology, and it could make sense for all I know, but this doesn't make sense. Because where you see cliffs like this, it's because water's eroded away holes in the cliff. But it can't have, because there's this path beneath it. It's a cliff on a cliff, so it can't have been... Never mind. There's floating rocks in this game, what am I whinging about? Hey Graha, that used to be you. Remember when you turned into a crystal that one time? Good times. Back when the story was interesting. I didn't say that, did I?
Piracy has no place in our future.
Yo, Merweeb, you feeling okay? You just say that?
Time after time we fought the Empire, and time after time we won. And through trade with our newfound allies, we prospered more than we ever did through pillaging and plundering.
If you keep this up, Merweeb, I'm gonna end up liking you. Careful now.
A duel. Very well. As Admiral of Limsa Lominsa, I accept your challenge.
Is this patch actually going to make me like Merweeb? Because this is cool. I didn't think so he was going to like that storyline about them pirates, but turns out was actually ain't half bad, innit? The simple act of having Admiral What's-Her-Face take part in a battle instead of just watching from the side like a political leader has made her way more likable.
Rogue preserved!
What the fuck?
It can't be.
What's happening? Is that Bahamut? He's too small to be Bahamut.
The palace! After them!
So we've gone from I'm doing what I do for a good reason, even though it's really horrible and evil. I'm gonna kill loads of millions of people. I'm doing it to bring my home back. To I'm just ending the world because I feel like it, because I'm crazy.
My trusty companion here, whom I've dubbed Lunar Bahamut, will burn your cities and everyone in them.
Lunar Bahamut? So it is Bahamut. Okay. I never did Coils of Bahamut, by the way. Sorry, everyone. I do love how... What was his name? Fandaniel? How he makes the other Ascians look sane and reasonable. It's such an interesting, like, step above in terms of madness.
Glory be to Garlemald!
I'm sure Lisa's fine. Come on, game. I'm not that naive. Xenos, you look dumb without your arms in your sleeves. Fucking got him. I thought you'd have grown a bit taller after a whole year in another world, but apparently not. While my soul may be a year older, my body has hardly aged, as you are well aware. Arenvald's so dead. They've suddenly decided to play up his relationship with Alphanard, and now we're all concerned about him going and doing something dangerous. He's so fucking dead.
But we both know I'd just be another soldier if it weren't for my gift. And I need to be a damn sight more than that given what's coming. I realise I can't hold a candle to a hero like the Warrior of Light, or Alphino for that matter. He might look like he's 12, but he's seen more action than most people see in a lifetime. No, the fact is I'm nothing like them, and maybe I never will be. But I'll be damned if I don't try.
Yeah, he's totally fucking dead. This is the biggest, most obvious red flag I've seen in my life. This is how deep into Final Fantasy I am right now, dude. I considered making a Lalafell.
I mean, I can see the appeal of Lalafell, they're kind of cute.
I realised that they will have, like, recursive names. And I'm like, I can find a fun recursive name. Like Paplarto Plarts or something. Oh, I have Soul Slice? Oh, I should have been using Soul Slice.
You Soul Slice, Sweden.
Alright, what trial are you going to hit me with? Am I going to be able to say the name of it in front of Reese? I am doing...
Whoa.
Redacted.
Are you fighting a Primal that I know?
No.
Oh.
I don't think so.
There's more Primals? Spoiler!
Come on, of course there's more primals. Alright, I have a question I can ask when Reese was online, because spoilers. Why is this lake called the Source? When the Source is called the Source. So why is this also called the Source? Is it just a happenstance that they decided to put into the game? That's so weird. Also, I can't figure out how to get up here and finish my flying, and it's annoying the shit out of me. It used to be belts, until they patched them out of the game. Those fabled objects that were once said to have held up many an adventurer's pantaloons, and yet it is strange. When I try to recall what they look like, I see them only in silhouette, as if they stood betwixt me and a blinding glare. Ah yes, belts, the true warriors of light.
No sign of him. Not that I've ever met him before, but the way Alphino goes on about him, I'm fairly sure I could pick him out in a crowd.
Alphino's got a major crush on Estinian, and it's quite cute.
It suits you, Alphino.
Oh no, Estinian. Oh dear, he's so dead.
Quieter, though. Have you been giving him lessons on how to be the strong, silent type?
Oh no. Oh no.
I am not Alphino!
You tell him.
And what do you mean, rugged? Ugh! Had my brother mentioned what an oaf you are, I'd never have bothered looking for you in the first place.
Estinian Wormblood, the Azure Dragoon. He who fought and felled the dread worm Nidhogg at the Warrior of Light's side.
And then we've got Grauhatia, the fanboy.
To think the day would come when I should see this living legend with my own eyes?
I love how silly this game has become.
You know, when we were growing up, Alphino would never befriend other boys because he couldn't stand the thought of not being in charge. But maybe that's changed. He seems just as happy around Estinian as he does Arenvald.
Alizé, that might not be the reason why he's happy about boys. Oh hell yeah, we're freeing Tiamat. She's gonna be our friend. I'm glad we came back to this because I do remember at the end of Heavensward being like, wait, did we never free Tiamat? Estinian. Get a sense of humour. So Mericidia, is that a continent south of Eorzea that we've not seen yet? That could be a future expansion. We saved Tiamat. We did it. We cured the big dragon lady. Hell yeah. Estinian's such a goddamn superhero. I love him. With Luna Bahamut bound for Paglfan, Grahatia is determined to call upon the aid of your fellow scions. Go back 30 levels and reread that to me and I'll be like, what the fuck is going on? What is this heavy metal soundtrack? Oh my god. I've just come back from a day at work and I'm like, time for a chillaxing session of Final Fantasy XIV. Never mind, I forgot what I was doing here. I want to see a new section here. Magical melee DPS. Do it. Here's a surprise clip for you. I haven't played in a few days. I actually took a few days off. It's currently the 31st of December. And I've been playing a little bit of Final Fantasy 15. So all I'm saying is, if I don't get random screenshots of me in the middle of a battle at the end of each dungeon, I'm gonna be pretty upset. Oh hey, everyone, sorry, you've been waiting a few days for me, huh? Listen, when we tried to run this as a trust, I got very confused, so please don't take it personally, but I'm gonna call upon some adventurer friends instead. Arms Mender, where are you? I need you to mend my arms before I go into this dungeon, everyone's waiting! Everyone's waiting, okay, thank you.
What took you so long? The
Well,
Amalta are in trouble. Let's split up.
Estinian, I was having some trouble with the boss mechanics, okay? Don't laugh at me. Oh, hello, Luna Bahamut. How are you doing today? I guess you're a dungeon boss. You can't be that scary. Did a dragon just nod to me? Is that Ifrit? Oh, this is a machine for making primals.
No! Don't you dare! We came together and we're leaving together.
And Arenvald dies, as predicted.
To grow up, little man. Before your sparkling ideals get everyone killed.
I see Fordola is still Fordola. And Estinian is still Estinian.
You're right. He is idealistic. But the world has more than its fair share of realists, like you and me.
Fucking tell him.
Dreams worth fighting for don't die so easily.
I love the respect Estinian has for Alphinaud. Now kiss. Wait, what? Who said that? Can I just appreciate the fact that they knew that if they built chairs for the size of everyone, they would be the only people looking small in it. So they built massive chairs compared to everyone, so that everyone looks small in the chairs. Now that is some clever thinking on Valalafel's part.
Less certain is the means by which the Telophoroi constrain the wills of said entities to enact their designs in defiance of the pleas of their victims.
Do you think by brainwashing them to fight for Garlemald, they're tempering them to summon a different ideological god Is that possible? Is that what they're doing? It'd be interesting if they started giving us trials which was like pairs of primals. Like Ifrit and Titan, or Garuda and Leviathan, right? You need only tell me where they are, Your Grace. I am the Warrior of Light. Icon Slayer.
Though we are aware that the task will not be easy, we would call upon the Scions only as a last resort. Pray, conserve your strength for now.
Or they could just refuse to run us through the primals yet again, which, you know, I'd be grateful for as well. Man, do you think Thancred's gonna get jealous of Estinian? Because he used to be the guy who leaned against the walls and looked disinterested, and now Estinian's the one doing it. You can't have two guys leaning against walls looking disinterested.
We were wondering, when was the last time Heidelin spoke to you directly?
Well, she said she was going for a tunnel, but her signal wasn't very good. That was a few years ago now. Oh, I see Xenos has been trying out the new classes. But he always comes back to Samurai. I know that feeling, Xenos. Oh my god. Look at this fucking morning star. That's not a morning star, what is it? It's just a big spiky maul. What fucking job uses that big spiky maul? Future job?
My lord, while I appreciate that it is not an easy decision, it really is past time you chose your weapon.
Fucking mood. Looking at all the jobs in this game. Hahaha. Thancred's like... primals. Imagine killing primals and stopping summonings. What is this, a realm reborn? I like how Estinian's reason for not attending this meeting is Emmerich will be there and it's gonna be really awkward, so I don't want to go. I feel like we should be asking Grahatir more about what his version of history taught him. I feel like even though it diverged, like probably a month or two ago, it was part of the main story is concerned, probably still learn some stuff, right? Like there's probably some similarities between the two timelines, right?
If all else fails, I've always found cannonballs quite effective.
I beg your pardon?
Look at the Sultana. Look at her face. God, must get fucking exhausting carrying a massive totem around on your head all day.
But what are we to call this proud fellowship of ours? I submit that the honor of naming it should go to the scion whose brave efforts have done so much to unite Eorzea.
Oh, you would.
What say you, my friend?
Let's call it the Fellowship of the guy who Emmerich clearly fancies.
Then let it be recorded that on this day, the Grand Company of Eorzea was born.
That was Prompto in the background taking a picture, thanks Prompto. Thought I'd check in with Owain. He said, I am pleased to hear that you have been cleared of all charges. As befits a Lancer, you faced your ordeal with composure and resolve, and in so doing you have risen above it. Owain, that was a long time ago. It's Alphino and Alice's papa. What's he gonna look like? And I bet he's gonna be like, you two come home this instant, grr, 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 and treat them like children. Oh right, he's an Elizon, of course. I always forget they're Elizon because they're so bloody
Elder
small.
Seats here. I thank you for granting me this audience.
Hi, Forshal.
And my position remains unchanged.
Wow, rude.
So if you truly love our homeland, you will join us. Now, before it's too late.
I thought you knew better than to raise your voice to your elders.
There he is.
It seems I was wrong. Wrong to ever let you leave, Sharlayan. I consoled myself that your time abroad would instill in you some hint of restraint, of discipline.
Had a feeling he'd be one of those dads.
Alphino, Alice, as of this moment, you shall no longer bear the name of Leveilleur.
Oh, we're going straight for the disowning, huh? Crikey. I've always wanted to visit Sharlayan. That's the I'm a video game player option. Sorry, I thought you were going to be killed off for the sake of plot. You were just disabled for the sake of plot.
It arrived a lot sooner than expected, eh? The day I craned my neck up at you.
That's really sad!
But my fighting days are over. So I want you to fight in my stead. be the hero I can't.
Is that why the Warrior of Light becomes a paladin in Endwalker? That's all I know about the Endwalker trailer.
no hero.
That and the moon.
Whatever may transpire, pray grant him not the pleasure of deterring you.
If you don't nod in unison with him at your keyboard, you're not a true Final Fantasy XIV player. Oh, interesting. Okay. We've got an entire battlefield unfolding here. Okay. What? Okay. Oh! You let me change it. You let me change the difficulty. Okay, thank you. Let's do it down to easy as well. 'Cause ICBA. I just want the story, okay, at this point, sorry. And there's like a... Oh, it left a marker on the ground, that's where I went wrong. Okay, this is like basic dungeon shit. So he wants to destroy the etheric tectonic plates, basically, which would then cause the planet's Earth to have earthquakes and floods and basically the end of the world. That sounds a lot like what just naturally happened to the original star that the Ascians lived on. Asalon, maybe? Stuff like this is definitely coming up in the CGI cinematic. All of us fighting all of these lunar primals. Hell yeah, dude.
We must stay strong and press on. Isn't that right?
If I shook my head, well, would Alphinaud's entire world just come crumbling down? Speaking of the end... the moon. Yeah, I'm surprised this hasn't come up already. I feel like I'm right up next to Endwalker. And that has a lot to do with the moon. And we haven't discussed the moon yet. Why is it glowing golden? That's probably not good. No one else gonna question the fact that the moon is glowing? Credits? Credits, oh okay. Oh no, Emmerich caught up with Astinian. Oh, Astinian. When will you stop being such a sun piece of shit? Goodbye, my favourite blue boy. Nobody tell Alphinaud. You have learned the emote shush for some reason. Don't really know what bearing that has on what we just did, but I can now shush people. Oh, because I'm trying to shush Lord what's his nipples? I forget. Oh, Xenos is a Reaper. Okay, that makes sense. I should have seen that coming, really. I'm kind of digging the new look, if I'm honest.
With the gateway of the gods complete, all that remains is to gather the necessary ether, and our prize shall be within reach.
Jesus Christ, is that Garlemald? They really did a fucking number on the place. Yeah, and that's probably a big deal too. Big spiky dildo.
The time has come to fulfill your heart's desire. My desire!
I hope it doesn't involve a big spiky dildo. We get it, he's crazy. And now it's time for you to monologue, because you always do that when he leaves. Yeah, no.
While I await you, I shall drink a sea of souls and gorge myself upon the darkened moon.
Yeah, nobody brought that up. I wouldn't say it's darkened either. It's just orange now.
Hear me.
Heidelin? Whoa!
Darkness comes, and with it, the end.
I thought we dealt with that.
Of the star is in your hands.
Oh, Heidelin, you kind of a cutie. Big Satsuma. That solemn dawn, grim purpose shines and gazes toward moonlit sky. And gazes cast toward moonlit sky. Fast as our final curtain rise, your steps to guide what end besides. Mate, I'm just excited I get to watch a new CGI trailer. I fucking watched the Shadowbringers trailer maybe 7 times.